What do you see, you guys? What do you see when you're looking at General Electric, GE? Well, you probably see a downtrending stock. And you know that if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that when it's a downtrending stock, I like to take trades in the direction of the trend. If it's an uptrending stock, I like to take trades in the direction of the uptrend. There's no need to fight the trend. But if you truly understand the concepts of price action trading, all right, which is vital to what I do here, I truly believe price action trading should be the fundamental, foundational, and base to any proper charting based trading. So while I love taking trades in the direction of the trend, sometimes by understanding pattern trading, price action trading, you can actually see areas where a direction in the trend might not be the smartest thing to do, and if you're bold, might actually be an opportunity to take a trade in a counter trend direction. And what I want to go over today is precisely that on GE. So what we're going to do is, as we move here into 2018, all right, we bounce around, we move into 2018, all right, keep moving into February, all right, into March, into April. You guys seeing anything yet? Probably not seeing anything, right? Continue. Nothing yet. All right. What I want to show you guys, all right? You guys see any pattern or anything? Does anything stand out? It's okay if it doesn't, but what you probably do recognize, and what you probably do know is, what pattern is this? What is this pattern right here? Tell me if you guys know this pattern, right? All right, come in, put it in here. What pattern is this? What is this pattern looking like? Is this looking like anything that looks familiar? Is this looking like anything that looks familiar? All right? Does this look like anything familiar? Probably looks like a head and shoulders, right? This is a head and shoulders pattern. All right? If we want to be textbook perfect, kind of like that, right? So that's a head and shoulders right there. Now, what I want you guys to understand is, well, we know how to trade these, right? What you do is you take either at the shoulder line here, all right, or really at the break of the bottom shoulder line here. This is where you can take trades to the short side, right? So once the pattern puts in, you can either take a trade here at the top of the shoulder line, at the break of the bottom of the shoulder line, if you're really bold, or if you have some sort of other confirmation, like I believe in 2016, Apple in 2016 put in a beautiful head and shoulders, which actually allowed us to take the trade up here because it was a multiple top, right? But usually it's here or it's down here. So we know how to trade these. But what I want you guys to understand is that actually, not only can you, this is a short trade pattern, right? We take trades to the downside. I guess you can counter trade these and take them down here for the upside or down here for the upside. But usually these are short traded patterns. Well, if you flip this literally 180 degrees on its head, so flip it completely around, what you'd probably get is something like exactly what's happened, or what already happened. And what I'll do is I'll actually put the screenshots of the chat room. I try my best to, whenever possible, put the screenshots of the chat room up, because I want you guys to see that this actually happened beforehand. Like, this was alerted in the chat room. The chat room is where I trade with my team, all my students, in the team chat room. So this was alerted beforehand. So I'll put that up right now. But what you guys need to be paying attention to, or what you guys need to notice here, is check this out. Check this out here. What are we getting here? What are we getting? Are we getting an inverse head and shoulders? Did we get an inverse head and shoulders? Yes, we did. Right? So what I want you guys to see here is that while this is usually a short traded stock, you can actually get this trade on the basically literally flipped 180 degrees on its head. So down here, look at the beautiful move to the upside that we got right here, finishing off that head and shoulders. Now, if this was an uptrender, I would say this could potentially go further. The problem is this is already a downtrender. So right here, we're running into that $15 resistance level. All right, but check this out. Check this out, you guys. Even though this is a downtrending stock, it was alerted in the chat room to be careful, to not necessarily continue the trade on GE, because at first glance, this right here, this might look like a great double top, which it was, but right here also, this might actually, if we zoom in here, this might actually look like a nice trade right here at the breakdown. It might look like a nice trade for a continuation lower, because If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that we actually took this breakout here, right, of that 1395 level because it was such a strong level, and it actually bounced and we took a secondary trade right here. But this, even though it's at same exact level, because of the pattern that was being put in, you actually want to be careful because it's actually going to move higher. And that's exactly what we did right here, May 3rd. This was literally at the bottom. This was alerted. And like I said, I put those screenshots of the chat room in so you guys can see that this actually took place. All right. This actually happened. And if you understand, you truly grasp the concepts of price action trading, you can predict that while the trade might have looked like something like that, if we weren't paying attention, we might say, oh, okay, this is a perfect level to get that continuation lower. But what actually happens is you get that beautiful head and shoulders, which is already, a head and shoulders is already a pretty strong pattern, all right? You get it when it's inversed or flipped on itself. It works the exact same way. Now that the pattern has finished, this is a downtrending stock. This could definitely continue higher. All right. But what I would say is here at this point, the trade is finished because this is a downtrending asset and this should most likely continue lower unless we get a change of trend. And these strong head and shoulders patterns could potentially be that change of trend. But right now, for good quality risk to reward and risk management, the trade has finished and it has been a beautiful trade. Dependent on your position size, this could be anywhere from a few $100 to a few $1,000. So I really want you guys to understand that. And if you trade options or anything of that nature, this is a good trade right here. This was a good trade. And this is what we do every single day in the chat room. We identify good quality potential setups with good risk to reward. And right here, this was an excellent place for a counter trend trade for risk to reward. Or if, you know, like me, who's truly a trend trader and I prefer trading in the trend, I'll counter trend as well. And I'll mean reversion trend, or excuse me, mean reversion trade. But usually I like following trends and I like following the direction of the trend. But so at least what this does is it stops you from entering a short. All right, stops you from entering a position that would have eventually, or that would have turned out to be a loser. Yes, proper risk management, not a big deal at all. But knowing these patterns truly allows you to really see what's going on in the market and see certain areas where not necessarily predict. I don't ever want to say predict because when it comes to trading, it's not about predicting. It's not about knowing every single right move or about always being right. It's about setting yourself up with proper risk to reward and proper areas where you have a statistical edge over the market. You don't have to be right all the time in order to make money in the markets. And a lot of people don't understand that, but you really don't. You don't even have to be accurate 5 out of 10 times. You can make money with 4 or 3 out of 10 times if your risk to reward is set up correctly. So just wanted to show you that. In reality, trading is about risk management and it is about setting yourself up where statistically you have the best chances of being or of winning the trade. So right here, either made a perfect counter trend trade or avoided a losing trade. So learn price action trading. It is the core. It is the core to any solid charting based trading system. All right. So I truly love and respect. I truly respect price action trading, and it's pretty much the core of what we do here at Finance and Chocolate. It is the core of what I teach here at Finance and Chocolate, of course, together with proper risk management, together with proper strategy testing and strategy building. But at the core, price action trading, when it comes to the technical side of stuff, leaving fundamentals alone, when it comes to the technical side of stuff, is truly what I believe is probably the most powerful. So learn it. It is what I do here every single day, is what I teach in my trading mastery course, and it is the core to proper trading. It allows you to set yourself up for success and for better trading overall when you know these certain patterns, and not just patterns, but support and resistance and everything. So hopefully this was informative. I know you guys know about Head and Shoulders, or if you didn't, now you know about Head and Shoulders, but you can also get inverse or reverse Head and Shoulders that work literally the same way. So other than that, this is Derek. I'm going to keep it short and sweet today, right to the point. This is Finance and Chocolate. Keep learning, keep expanding your knowledge, keep pushing the boundaries forward in your trading education. Keep at it, because trading is awesome. It is everything that I love. I'm very passionate about this, and I want you guys to be passionate about it as well, because that is how you find success in anything in life. So as we always say here, trade smart, do not trade emotionally. Trade logically, trade smart, follow your trade plan, and I will see you out there in the markets. If you're one of my team members, I will see you in the chat. Until the next video, I'm Derek. This is Finance and Chocolate. We're out.